Hey guys, welcome to Imminent Threat Solutions. Today we're going to be taking a look at how to take a SOFTT-W tourniquet, one of the best tourniquets in the market and one we carry on ITS, and fold it in a way to make it streamlined and thus flat pack it. So let's take a look at how to do that. Okay guys, so let's start by opening up how the SOFTT-W comes here from TechMed Solutions. So you get the lot number diagram and also the instructions for usage that comes with that. And then it comes like this. It's bundled up here, kind of folded a few times, and it comes with these great UV rubber bands. So these are UV protectant rubber bands, so you won't have to worry about that being an issue when you have the tourniquet on your gear or whatever in the sun. While it's not recommended you wear it externally like that, just a note there on those. So you can see right away with this example that I've flat packed, you're already getting quite a benefit just in the overall nature of how big the tourniquet is. It's not, if you look real closely here at the actual size of the windlass measures about 5 inches here, and you're not gaining any real length to the overall length of the tourniquet. You're actually just decreasing width with this folding method that we'll show. So as you can see, if I measure from the windlass, yes, the webbing itself is a little bit smaller, but the overall size of the tourniquet, if you measure end to end on the largest part, which is the windlass, is still 5 inches. So what you're doing is you're decreasing it from a 2-inch width here on the regular SOFTT-W to a 1-inch width. So it's a pretty significant savings there in terms of the overall profile of the tourniquet. So let's start by opening up the tourniquet here, and I'm going to extend this here. Now, one thing is that it comes with a loop here that's, I guess about the size of kind of a bigger human leg, but I think there's a benefit personally to actually extending this out more already. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend this out to where the tab that you can actually write the time of tourniquet application on, that little tab that comes off, is 7 inches. So I've got a little measuring tape here. I'm going to get this to 7 inches. So you want to measure from the end point of that buckle to the end point of the tab on the tourniquet. You want that to measure about 7 inches. So I'm just going to shore this up a little bit, get it to the right length. All right, so now that that's 7 inches, what you're going to do is kind of extend this out, and you're going to fold the tourniquet right where that buckle is. So this buckle is to actually be able to remove that band on the tourniquet. But by having a bigger leg loop too, if you're dealing with a femoral bleed or anything like that, that's going to just give you more area to get it over your leg too, or to the patient's leg or something like that. So again, what we're going to do is we're actually going to fold it right there where that joint is, and that's going to kind of become the new surface area there for the tourniquet. So the other thing we're going to do too is take that windlass, and you want to make sure there's enough slack in the tourniquet to where this can turn and kind of fit to the side there, right next to there, that windlass itself. So this is actually a little bit too much length, so I'm just going to pull the slack out here, just so I get a nice even windlass placement there. So now what I'm going to do is come back to the other side. I'm going to take that basically the leftover strap there, as well as the piece that's underneath it. I'm going to tuck that under, and I'm going to show this again with one that's been folded already for a while, because these can be a little unruly with the strap, and it might be a little hard for you to see what's going on. All right, so now we've got the first loop there, and again what I did is I just took that underneath, tucked it under, and folded that down, just kind of cleaning that up. Now I'm going to take the leftover, and I'm going to fold into itself and then over top, like this. And this obviously needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but that's the overall premise there, is that fold is just like that. So now that windlass, flip this over, that windlass comes to the side now. The locking tab where you lock the windlass into gets flipped over and tucked in like that. And I'm just going to take these rubber bands Put one there. Get that out of the way here. And another one here. So that's essentially the flat pack configuration for the SOFTT wide. Now you are dealing with a little bit of hangover there in terms of the webbing sticking out past that 5-inch windlass, and you can clean that up, and I just kind of moved through that quickly, but I'd probably go back and just kind of touch that up a little bit so it's not hanging over that edge much at all. So let me go through that same thing with one that's been folded before. It might be a little easier to see. All right, so let me drop this out. Again, so this one's been folded already in this configuration. As you can see, it kind of keeps that shape now. So again, that's the 7-inch tab. I'm going to fold in like that. Now, I think I went in like this on the last one, but you can go in on the top too, and that's how this one was folded. There's no real right or wrong way to obviously do this, but we're going to take this and fold up like that. Go ahead and put our bands on. And there's your flat pack configuration. So again, with this, it's just going to make it overall just have a lower profile. So if you're wearing it on the shoulder strap of your body armor, or whether you're putting it on the side of a pouch or anything like that, it's going to really just streamline things and make it a little simpler. So another thing that I wanted to show too is that when it's flat packed, either flat packed or not, they both fit, but it really fits nicely in our slimline pouches too. These are our ITS EDC slimline pouches, so you have a nice pouch there for your tourniquet if that's how you'd like to carry it, keep it out of the elements, things like that. So that is essentially how you fold one. So be sure to let us know if you have any questions. Also check itstactical.com because we're going to have basically a photo tutorial to show these steps too. So if the video wasn't the best way for you to kind of see how I was doing that, make sure you check out the photos and the written article that will accompany this video on ITS. So there you have it, the flat pack tourniquet with the SOFTT wide. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave us any questions you might have, and thanks for watching.